In March 2020, fruits and vegetables couldn't reach households because of strict quarantine rules. The pandemic not only disrupted the country's food supply chain, it also magnified the fragmented nature of our agricultural market.
There's no problem with supply and demand. The only problem is getting it to connect to each other.
The definition of food security according to the FAO, it's the accessibility, availability, and affordability of food products. So in the Philippines, it takes the farmer about 8 intermediaries from Benguet before it reaches the consumer. The carrots then were about 9 pesos farm gate. When it reaches Divisoria, it's 40 pesos. Now, what we're introducing here is a different market system wherein the farmers can go directly to the consumer.
Delivery. The platform harnesses logistics technology to help make the country's agricultural market system more efficient. It was developed by logistics technology startup Inside Supply Chain Solutions.
Consumers would order, and then those orders are processed into a purchase requisition or a PO, which gets sent to the farmer. So the farmer prepares the bulk order, consolidates all of the order. From there, delivers it here to FEI. We have a team who processes the order, who break bulks, who now prepare the packs for each order.
Delivery's end-to-end e-market system has helped farmers access a bigger market, decrease post-harvest loss, and transport produce faster to buyers. In 7 months, the innovative platform recorded $149,000 in total sales.
For the past years, we suffered from the effects brought by the COVID-19 pandemic, and lots of different sectors were affected by this. And it gives them their respective roles that they should carry out in the midst of pandemic. We have the non-government organizations, PWD, celebrities, agriculture, and a lot more.
Speaking of agriculture, it is one of the sectors that has played a significant role in every Filipino's lives during the pandemic up until now. The farmers are the major source of food supplies to the country, and the people are hoping for their service during the rise of the COVID-19. As what we have seen in the previous video, farmers were severely affected by the pandemic, and a lot of food supplies were wasted instead of giving it to people to consume. That is because strict protocols and policies were made, making it hard for the farmers to transfer their crops and supply of goods to the consumer.
But what's great about the world being modernized is that technologies were made for the benefit and convenience of everyone. E-delivery, or what they call delivery, is a product of technology and a form of media, wherein it creates a community and closer relationship between the farmers with their food supplies and the consumer from different cities. And what's more interesting here is that we have a communication theory that explains this whole situation called the media ecology theory of Marshall McLuhan, which talks about the interrelationship of people, media, culture, and consciousness, and of the changes that occur among them.
Well, I agree with that. The media really influences people, their life, and also one of the major factors that changes the world.
It does really change the world and the life of people, especially the Filipino farmers. And just like some other medias, the Delivery Act is an extension and the savior of the agricultural products in our country. It also creates a way to connect farmers with the consumer and help the farmers fulfill their role during the pandemic. This shows how powerful media can be and how it creates a positive change in our society.
It's just amazingly awesome how the media influences the way people interact and how they live their life. I myself can also say that media is really necessary in a person's life because it gives us convenience and easier way to get information that we need or to be updated on the things that surround us. Since people were prohibited to travel and go outside their houses during the pandemic, the media was the only thing that they could rely on to be able to get food supplies and necessities.
Well, it helps not just the farmers, but also the consumer in a sense that it gives the farmer the chance to be heard, opportunities to earn money, and their food supplies to be recognized by the people from different cities and places around our country. On the other hand, it creates an easier platform and e-service of food supplies to consumer from direct supplier, which means that they will be paying a cheaper price than what they usually pay on a personal market.
Even before the pandemic, the farmers really had a hard time to put their products on the market. And it makes me sad that some of their agricultural products were put to waste. And they can't even get back the capital money that they spent on growing those agricultural products. Just like what Marshall McLuhan argued, the medium is the message. We can clearly see that the unusual strategies or how the people on the agricultural sector put their products on the market is not effective enough because of the application of media on their strategy. They were able to sell their products effectively and successfully.
Well, I think it's just a matter of critical thinking and having the right strategy. The good thing on the delivery app is that it made the communication and transactions of farmers and consumers a lot easier. It shows how powerful and influencing media can be to people.
And I think another thing that makes this delivery app successful is that almost everyone is computer literate and we are really immersed and are attached to these social media platforms which made it easier for others to use them, especially during pandemic.
Yes, it's like it became an advantage to the agricultural sector to serve their purpose. And as an addition to what you have said, just like the idea of the global village under the tribal age, people can no longer live in isolation, but rather will always be connected by continuous and instantaneous electronic media. The pandemic had caused every one of us to be isolated in our own houses, and it prevented us from socializing and buying things personally, such as goods and other necessities. But with the presence of social media platforms, we were still able to connect to the world around us and live closer together despite the distance and the situation.
Hopefully, even after the pandemic or probably now, farmers gets the utmost care that they deserve from the government and that their agricultural products will reach lots of people from different cities and regions with the help of the delivery app.